right, everybody, we're back again. This time I'm going to show you a video of the room that, which you can see right behind me, that we're going to put the system in. We'll start with the back wall. So there's a bulkhead right above it. That's for our HVAC, ducting, and all that good stuff. That, as you can see, I'm not sure how well we'll see it. Yeah, so you see that ceiling speaker right? See if I can get it. Yep, right there. Those are Origin speakers. Now, the woofer seems to be about 6.5 inches. I've never heard of Origin until I bought this house, and I've been in this house since January. I had shoulder surgery about a week after we moved in, so I haven't really had a chance to go off and mess with this stuff. But the previous owners, you know, they were interested in having a home theater, so they had one put in. Good on them. And one thing I always do when I buy a house is try to make it better than I found it. And I think by putting the system in here, we will definitely be doing that. So the first thing I want to point out is, well, not the first thing, that bulkhead. The reason why I pointed that out was because for installation, there's actually a closet, and I'll show you. There's a closet right here, which is our media closet. Not sure how well you can see that. It's not real clean right now. Again, like I said, we just moved in, right? But that back panel, see if I can zoom you in there, which I cannot. That back panel is where all the Ethernet and I think the expansion for a home security system is. And if you look behind, you see this white cabinet. I just threw it together real quick, just put some screws in it just to hold everything. That is where the speaker wire comes in. So the speaker wire is separate from the panel. I personally don't mind that it is separate. So when I do this install, what I have to figure out, what I have to figure out is how to get my cables from there, because that closet that I just showed you is where the receiver is going to be, all the way to the front of the house. So here are the challenges. You ready? Let's take a look. So I don't think it'll actually be too terrible, but if you can see, yes, there are some floor standing speakers there right now. Those are not going to be there very long. As a matter of fact, probably this weekend, those are going to get put somewhere, either in the loft for the kids to enjoy. I'm going to set up a little game room for them to enjoy, or I'm going to have to go ahead and part ways with them and put them on one of the social media yard sale type sites on OfferUp, Facebook Marketplace, something like that. So those will be available for purchase later on. The room itself, I really like. It is open to the kitchen. I'm not going to show you the kitchen because the kitchen's pretty dirty. But we have a morning room right here. We have our family room right here. And then if I keep panning around behind me, we have a hallway, a big one. So, and then yeah, there's the kitchen behind me. So this whole space is pretty wide open. That being said, it's going to be really hard to manage bass and all those things, but those are just things we're going to have to deal with. That's why someday I'd like to have a dedicated theater so I can have a lot more control, and we'll actually have a system that will be able to reach its full potential. All right, so go around the room. We already mentioned the bulkhead up there. The bulkhead, we mentioned that. I want to have some speakers in this wall. All right, one's going to go near that lamp, and then one is going to go near this lamp. Now, I still need to do some research on speaker placement, but to my understanding, the speakers that get put there are going to need to be at least 20 degrees behind the ears of the viewers. Like I was saying, so about 20 degrees behind the ears of the viewers. So the couch is going to have to come forward. We're going to get a new couch, by the way. The couch is going to have to come forward, and then the speakers will actually be behind us, so we can actually get the surround sound effects instead of the speaker being basically right next to your head. So that's that. Now, I'm going to move to the front speakers. Yes, these are the RF7s. I'll go ahead and give you a sneak peek of these things. I really enjoy the RF7 Classics. I got them secondhand. I've actually replaced a woofer on a couple of them because they were not in the best shape when I bought them. But I went ahead and found, it took me a long time to find some woofers on eBay. I actually think I got the older woofers, but that's another story for another time. But above that, right here, if you can get a better look in the room, and above this one, right about here. And when I say above, I don't necessarily mean I'm going to put it above. I'm going to put it at ear level, so it's going to be low enough to where if I'm sitting on the couch, this speaker, probably around this height, is pointed right at the listeners. So I'm probably going to end up mounting those Klipsch speakers in a similar fashion so they can be pointed right at us, so that we're getting the best that we can out of the sound. Yeah, crazy. So, again, and there's the other dilemma. If you look, you got 1, 2, 3 speakers in the ceiling. That one, as you look at this fireplace, which we enjoy the fireplace, wouldn't have it any other way. But that fireplace, I don't really want to put any holes or drill any holes in there or anything like that. So what I opted for was the Klipsch 5002 Ultra. It's a THX Ultra 2. I believe it's about 13 inches wide ceiling speaker. And the reason I did that is because that's a very high fidelity speaker, very, very efficient. I think the clarity will be great. And since we already have these so-so speakers in the ceiling, I don't think we will be disappointed by upgrading the speaker and leaving it in the ceiling. I know it's not ideal to have a speaker in the ceiling, but given our current configuration, yeah.